Hey guys, this is Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am in the shop and I have some plumbing repairs to do. I'm going to show you here in the corner what I'm working on. In the corner of the shop, we have the water supply that comes in from the house. Leaves the house, travels across the field, and it enters the shop here through this 3/4 inch PVC water line. And what had happened was there was some valves on here that were bad, and so what I ended up doing is cut everything off right here, and I'm just going to start fresh. And so what I'm going to do is show you in this video how I adapt this 3/4 inch PVC into PEX. The PVC is going to adapt to the brass fitting, and these two fittings thread together like that, and then this combination here, it's going to be glued on to the PVC like that, and then I'm going to adapt from here up is going to be PEX. So we'll go ahead and do that now. What I'm going to do is just put this joint compound on the threads of the PVC fitting here. It's going to help us get a nice watertight connection. Just getting that in all the threads. All right. And then that's gonna go right, just thread this on there, just like this. I'm gonna get some wrenches so I can tighten this down. You want to be careful because this PVC can crack if you don't do this right. I'm not a professional plumber or anything, but I have messed one of these up before. So just tightening the brass fitting with PVC. Alright, that seems pretty snug there, so I'm going to stop before I get too crazy and get things in a bad way. I just tightened it so that the faces, like this is a hexagon or octagon or however many sides this is, but I just got it so that the corners would line up here. Now this is a corner, this is a corner. I don't know if you can see this or not, but just got it so everything lines up so they're not all. As long as this PVC holds up, this should be a nice tight waterproof connection here. Got my purple primer and I got my glue here. We're going to get this glued on. I'm just putting my primer around the pipe here. And I'm going to make sure I put purple primer on the inside of my fitting. And then glue. Smash that down there, twist it about a quarter turn or half a turn, and then hold pressure on it for about 25-30 seconds, something like that, just until the glue sets up and holds the connection in place. That should be set up now. So I got my PEX, 3/4 inch PEX here, and all I'm going to do is adapt that onto the brass fitting there. But I'm going to put a ball valve in here as well, so I can turn the water on and off from inside the building here. So I'll show you that next. Here's my 3/4 inch. This is a SharkBite ball valve. I had this on hand from a previous project. I didn't intend on using it for this, but I have it, and these valves are a little pricey, so I figured I'd go ahead and use it. A lot of people say that you should not use SharkBite connections for this type of plumbing situation. Most people say that you should only use SharkBite fittings for temporary fixes or things like that. This is a shop building. It's got a concrete floor. If this starts leaking, there's nothing in here that I'm going to be concerned about. If a little water gets on the floor or on the wall, it's going to be just fine. So I don't expect this SharkBite to start leaking, but if it does, it's not going to be a huge concern. I'm just going to get it fixed. So I'm going to go ahead and use this and get it all fixed up. So I have my PEX tubing cutters here. I'm not going to be using very much of this PEX pipe. There's just going to be a little bit on the bottom side of the valve and then a little bit on this side. I'll show you that as we get further along, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this to the length that I want it to be. All right, so it may look a little weird now, but this is what I have set up. So here's my 3/4 inch. This is my crimp ring tool. I'm gonna go ahead and get this crimped on. So the PEX pipe is going to go into the bottom here, and then I'm going to secure these little tabs to the wood with some screws. But this is called a drop ear 90, and again, it's just going to thread the shutoff valve here, the hose bib. You're just going to thread onto there. So I'm going to get that all set up right now. I'm just going to thread this together. I got my pipe dope on the threads there. So I'm going to get this tightened up and we'll get it installed. I want to make sure that I get this oriented correctly so that it's facing the right way when I'm all done with it. So I got all the extra pipe dope wiped off there with a paper towel. This is the complete assembly. I'm going to get it screwed into where I want it on the wood right there. So I'll show you what that's like when I've got it installed. All right, everybody. This is the final look at what we have here. Should work good. I'm gonna go turn the water on and see how it works. There we go. Full water pressure into the bucket. I think that is a repair job done. Thank you guys for watching. We'll get more videos like this going in the future. I like showing the projects that I do here around the property. I don't know if you can hear that, but the horse is making noise outside. That's it for now, and we'll see you guys in the next one.